you get when you combine two childhood friends who have never grown up, have an unhealthy competitive streak, and always think they're the funniest people in the room? You get the Unfunniest Podcast!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well now, we call this the act of mating.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children.
All right, what a weekend here. As you can see, we got a guest, but I got something to play first for everybody. And honors will happen today. It'll keep your thing.
I hate that
right.
song.
Well, it's just because it's not a Cleveland song, Mike, but
Well, that could be.
big Lions victory today, 52-21. We'll get into that here in a second, but thank you for joining the Unfunniest Podcast. We're at episode 21. As Mike said, we are officially legal, not just in Canada
We are
now.
officially legal. Yeah, that's exactly right. We can go have adult
No more-
beverages at a bar.
Yeah.
Of a patron
Yeah, no
of
more
choice.
going to Bentley's and no more going to
Ha!
the Don
Don
Cherry's.
Cherry's.
So we don't have to go through the Joe Schaefer asking, telling me to go out and feed the dolphins. Or
Cheetahs.
how many
leopards.
So we've got Mike, we've got Mark, we've got Jiminy Cricket there, and on the new person you see, Bob Patterson. Bobby is one
Bob
of our
Patterson, Buck,
best
number
friends
9.
since
Welcome.
19,
Yes, sir.
The
1989.
legend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You'd realize we say it all the time,
Finally.
Buck.
I'm on here. Yes.
Buck,
Hey, what
we
do we-
started high
Bobby.
school in the 80s.
What did we used to do? We
80s.
used to do me for 19, you for 9. And then what was
And
it Schaefer?
Hoppy was 1.
1, so it was
We were like
1991.
1991
Yeah, that's what it
and
was.
1991.
I can hear Hoppy right now. He's freaking going like
Yeah.
this.
You and
Because
Hoppy.
I'm doing
By
the
the way,
same thing.
I
Huh?
tried to get Hoppy on here. Hoppy won't come on. We're going to have
So
to trick him to get on one day.
Yeah.
him and I, we were texting last night.
Hoppy?
Were you?
He checks in with me, and quite often actually, which is very nice. And we do a lot of catching up. And
Yeah.
really, I didn't know you asked him to be on here, so I'll let him know if he's got to get on.
Son
Yeah,
of a biscuit.
I talked to him after that fire in Macomb, that whole fiasco, and I was just talking to him, and I'm like, you know what, you're coming on the podcast. We're going to surprise Ward. He's like, no, won't do it. Like, it's not live. We can cut it. But
Right.
honestly, they don't want to hear us talk about stuff. They want to hear us talk about the greatest football team in the state of Michigan right now, the Lions.
Holy
After
crap.
this,
What 1 week difference makes.
52-21. Initial thoughts, everybody. Bobby, you're the guest. What are your first thoughts before we go into things a little more in depth? What do you think about it?
So I think we that was a statement we had to make today, right? And everybody was like, all week, what are we gonna do? And the world was collapsing, and they were favored in this game, which me going in, I was a little after last week, like everybody else, obviously.
Yeah.
But this would had to have been a must win. For me, it was
Yeah.
a must win division game. You can't go 0-2 in that hole. And we made a statement today, and I thought we played great. So now, it's on to week 3. That's how it is.
Right.
Any given Sunday, so anything can happen. So we do have that tough schedule that we all know that's ahead of us, and we got to take care of business, especially I think in our division. I think our division is doable for us. We should win our division. Green Bay's tough.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They do
Yeah,
look tough.
well.
They look good. But
Yeah.
we got them Thanksgiving this year, so that's a big game back at our place. So
Well, plus
we
the
can win
cup
that
game.
one.
Buck,
Right.
Buck, I'm coming back for Thanksgiving. We're doing the cup game this year.
Yeah,
What the hell's the cup game?
It's
Oh, it's
you're not
fantastic.
in on it, Mike.
it's fantastic. You better
Apparently
bring
not.
your singles. You better bring your money.
So,
Where's my dollar
Jim-
bills, y'all?
They're Jet Cheetos. Jimmy and Mike. What do you guys? I know, Mike, you said you didn't get to watch much of it, but first
Yeah, I didn't
impressions.
I didn't get to watch much of it, but it is amazing how 1 week difference in total mindset. I mean, we went from absolute freak out mode to the Lions are going to go 0-17 to, oh, well, this is where we needed to be. And they did. I mean, I obviously I watched some highlights. I was coaching the girls this afternoon and then running the boat back from St. Clair. So I did not get to watch the game. I was listening to Dapper Dan Miller on the radio. He's spectacular.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is great, man. He should be on TV, in my honest opinion. But anyways, back to the game, back to the Lions. Yeah, like Buck said, you can't go 0-2 staring down the barrel of the Ravens next Monday night in Baltimore. You are more than likely, you go 0-2, you might as well pencil in 0-3 because at that point, you have zero momentum. You have absolutely no. What's he doing?
Buck,
where'd you go?
Buck, sit down.
My kids are opening the door.
That's great. I love it. That's
Perfect.
spectacular.
So,
Yeah. So, anyways, I think
family friendly.
Miller's voice, and they're like, "Oh,
jeez. Yeah. So, just a broad view, and before we start diving in, I think just looking at the stats, looking at some of the highlights, clearly, I think that was a statement game, like you said, Bobby. I think that they wanted to show Ben Johnson that, hey, listen, thanks for your time here. Thanks for your contributions. I heard some things on the radio driving home, certainly about this is truly Dan Campbell's team. Ben Johnson was there, but he was basically piggybacking up. Now, I don't know how much of that I believe, but I do think that I'm sure it was bulletin board material all week long too, right? Dan Campbell had those guys ready to play. I think Jared Goff, from what I saw, was another one that said, hey, yo, look at me, number 16 over here, right? I get it. Ben Johnson was calling the plays, but you can't be a slouch of a quarterback and, play the way that we played for the last 3 years. So I think this was kind of a coming out party per se for Jared Goff. And I think that, so they're 1-1. They clearly got a tough game next week in Baltimore, and we'll see what they can do.
Jimmy,
I know Jim's going to have even more in depth.
It was a great bounce back, to say it the least. It was a ass whooping.
Wait a minute, we got
welcome back
that.
to Detroit, Ben Johnson. That's what it was. Well
So
played.
there was a quote. I'm going to read it. Brian Branch facing off against former Lions OC Ben Johnson today. This was personal. We felt we'd been betrayed. It was time to get after him.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
From Brian Branch.
Nice.
Wow.
That's
from him.
So
I think it was a personal, for Ben Johnson too.
Yeah. Two things that are my takeaways. The first one is, and we just kind of mentioned it, but is all the worry about last week, all the worry about the team, is that now gone? We'll talk about that here in a minute. I think so. Honestly, I was a little worried. I have no idea what to expect going into this game. All the talk about Johnson, and honestly, the Bears played well in the first half last week, and they just kind of collapsed in the second half. And Minnesota, is a good team. So that was tough. Second thing is Ben Johnson only a genius when he has great players?
Well,
Because hear me out when I say that. There was a play, that fourth down. Did you see the look on Johnson's face when Caleb Williams and the team came off after they didn't get that first down? It was just his look could have cut steel because of how he was staring them down. He was, I would say steel because I'm going to cut glass, but he was. You could just see the offensive line got no push. He did nothing when
you're talking about the second quarter when they went third and fourth down.
Yeah. And
that was a
nothing.
great stop.
Yeah, and to me, that was just like, it was kind of like, are my players really in there? Am I really, what do I need to have in there? So that was my things. But let's talk about, kind of how it opened up, kind of how everything went there. For some reason, I decided to write every play down from every drive. And I think I annoyed Kathy so much when it came down to it. But the big thing, right off the bat, Chicago's offsides, or they kicked the ball out of bounds on the opening kickoff. I think that was kind of a opening kickoff, kind of telling when it came to that, to give the Lions ball in the 45. In 5 quick plays, Gibbs goes into the end zone, so he gets his touchdown.
Yeah, Bobby, you brought up Branch. That fumble at the end of the first quarter, that was huge.
Yes.
I mean, he always got that green mouthpiece in his helmet, and that thing just flew off. And the ball went that way. That was awesome.
Yeah, and Mark, it was how many plays?
5 plays.
5 plays. So right there, like we set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they came back though with however many plays and marched right down. So then I was like, okay, here we go. Oh boy.
Yeah, the Bears had an 8-play drive to answer.
Yes.
Well, at that point, that's when you kind of look at it and go, "This is going to be a dogfight, right?"
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. This is
one of these games.
Yeah, 48-41 at the end is what it was kind of looking like. But yeah, I tell you, I think it was kind of
Odunze looks awesome.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Onzarike. Yeah,
is it Odunze? Whatever. Yeah, Rome.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I definitely noticed, the one thing that I definitely noticed, and I think this is being brought up on the live broadcast too, with Dapper Dan and TJ and what's his name? Lomas. Yes. Jeez. Yeah. How could I forget Lomas?
Is he still?
That's right.
Is he still coaching with you, Buck?
Lomas.
He is not.
He's still coaching.
He's very busy, obviously, with his other stuff. So he's got a lot of other stuff.
Oh yeah, he's on JR now.
Charities and all that, and he's on the radio. So yeah, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I definitely was taken out of that, the first half especially, is the pressure on the quarterback on Caleb Williams. He Hutch finally. I said this last week. It is only the first game back after being gone for a year. He had to get back in game shape. He had to get back in game mode per se. And I think he definitely showed that today. I mean, that pressure. Well, yeah, but that one that was right at the end of the second quarter, where he essentially looked like he sacked him. Williams got out of it, and then I don't know how many overthrows they said today that he had, that interception that the Lions got the ball back at the end of it was with the midway through the second quarter, I think. That's the kind of pressure that you have to put on a quarterback. You absolutely have to put that kind of pressure on a quarterback. And if you can't, we kind of saw what happened with Jordan Love last week. I mean, if you allow a quarterback in the NFL to sit back and scan the field and find open receivers, you're not going to win too many games. At least, you might win shootouts, but nonetheless. So yeah, that was really good to see. It was good to see Hutch get some pressures. He had how many sacks did he have? 4?
4.
No. Team had 4 sacks. He had 1.
Team had 4. Oh yeah, I was going to say. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and 4 quarterback hits as well.
Okay.
5 tackles for losses.
Let's bring up one thing here right off the bat too. Marcus Davenport injured again. What in the world, this guy, man? This is the one thing. I don't know. Dan Campbell talked 2 weeks ago. He said, "We're good. We got Marcus Davenport. We're good." Dude, the guy is hurt. He's played 1 full complete season.
Shoulder injury.
Yeah, and here we are with only 3 edge rushers. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know how you go into a season thinking that you're good with one of those edge rushers being Marcus Davenport, who's the most injury-prone defensive lineman that there is. But whatever, here we go. So
I was just looking at Tyleik Williams. No tackles, nothing there. But if I'm not mistaken, he had 2 passes deflected today. And that was huge. I mean, the Lions had 5 passes deflected, which and Caleb Williams is a small quarterback, but to get that much pressure, to get that much there, the only thing I can say about the defensive line is the same thing I'm going to say about the offensive line. It looked night and day difference from the first game. I think the O-line, those 3 interior linemen, just hadn't played together at all. I mean, they had practices, they had everything there, but last week was the first time all 5 truly played together. They look better. Did they look great? Absolutely not. They have a long way to go, those guys. Yeah. But I think it's positive to see that jump from week 1 to week 2.
When they play well, Goff to St. Brown is unstoppable. It really is. It's almost like Stafford.
So, can you guys explain to me, because I was listening to it on the radio. So the unbelievably BA one-handed grab by Tesla.
Yes.
Again.
I know. Another one. So the explanation was what? Originally, they said he caught the ball out of bounds. Then they said, no, his knee came down in bounds, so they rolled the clock. Goff had to get to the line. snap the ball. They were going to have to look at that instant replay anyways to see if he actually. Go ahead, Mark. What were you going to say?
Here, I can give you the best example because it took me a while to realize that what happened is the referee blew it dead at 16 seconds. And
blew
the play dead.
Prior play?
No, blew the catch. He ruled it out of bounds. He whistled it at 16 seconds.
16
seconds. Should have stopped at 16 seconds. So what happened is that play was dead at 16 seconds. Then they decided to review it. And because of the review, there was a 10-second runoff. So
yeah, but why
there were 6 seconds left.
Okay, so I don't understand why there's a 10-second runoff because that review comes down from the booth.
It's the
That's
same
not
thing.
a Lions.
Remember the Atlanta Falcons game a couple years ago when the Lions got screwed at the end, when they were going up and they called that review that they shouldn't have called, and the game was over because of it.
Right.
So it messed them up a couple of years ago. This time it helped them because that play should have kept running, and there should have been no way they should have got a playoff at that time.
Dude, that kid has got some stuff. Man, I'm excited about him. Yeah. He is going to be something
6'4".
else.
I did not think he was as big as he was.
Yeah, I knew he was pretty tall. I didn't realize he was 6'4".
I mean,
yeah.
But after watching
in the
this
red
game,
zone. Go ahead, Jim.
No, I was just going to say, after watching this game, look how many weapons Goff has. It's insane. It's awesome to watch. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. And then that corner to the pylon route where Goff threw it before St. Brown even turned into that. Oh, dude, I was like, ooh. You watched the replay? I watched it probably 5 times at least. Yeah. He threw that ball on the money. St. Brown turned. That ball was there. Boom, touchdown. I was like, oh, man, that was impressive.
Communication at its best.
Well, right, exactly. That's a couple years together, knowing each other's timings, knowing where he's going to be. St. Brown knowing that Goff's going to let that ball go before he was even turning and looking at it. I mean, that was a thing of beauty.
That's one thing about Goff. He's so accurate.
And it's funny because I was going to go. I was getting all fired up because I was taking notes as I was driving too, and I was going to talk about with a minute 56 left, how they were huddling for one. It was driving me nuts. I'm like, why are they huddling? There's a minute 56 left. They got a couple first downs. It was down to, I think, 48 seconds left. And I kept thinking to myself, you know what? If they only get a field goal out of this, I'm going to go crazy because I'm yelling, don't huddle. Why are we huddling? For crying out loud, go in a 2-minute, get the ball down the field. They started with a minute 58. So they had plenty, or a minute 48, I think it was. They had plenty of time to go down the field. But listen, they obviously proved me wrong because they got that touchdown. And the one more thing I also made a note on too, and this is, I'm not trying to focus on the negative, but that kickoff with that kid they just signed off the practice squad who got that 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. So it gave the Bears the ball at the 48-yard line. Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, here we go again. And come on, guys, these undisciplined penalties. It can be a game changer. So it gives the ball to the Bears at the 48. They go down, they score right after the 2-minute warning, basically. And I'm thinking to myself, these are the type of penalties you cannot have. I understand, second game of the season, got to dial things in, but it seemed like it was becoming a little bit of a disturbing trend, picking up from last week going into this week. You see that kind of penalty, give the ball to the Bears, 15 yards in advance, and boom, they get a touchdown. And once again, you start thinking to yourself, all right, this is going to be a battle. Here we go. But clearly, the Lions scored with 6 seconds left. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did you guys see? I'm in my notes. I was just reviewing it, and I was looking at the exact plays when Lions went up 21-7 in the second quarter. I put a note down saying that the Bears defense looked exhausted. They looked beaten down. They looked tired. They did not look themselves. And it almost seemed in some ways, did the Bears defense, not that they gave up, or was it just the Lions just kept throwing everything at them and they couldn't handle anything?
Go ahead, Bobby.
I think it was, they couldn't handle us. They couldn't. Yeah. They were done. They knew they were done.
And one thing I want to point out too, real quick, and I was impressed by this, and he's our close friend now after we met him at the Panthers game. Jake Bates. There was one point where he kicked off. We're close friends with him now.
We're
BFFs.
I got his.
I got the Jimmy's. We all got the bobbleheads, but There was a point.
Oh, that's
when
right.
I just kind of
Where's my bobble?
he took 2 steps back, 1 step to the side, literally just a little kick, and he booted the ball 65 yards on the kickoff. And Cairo Santos did it too. I was just amazed that the strength that those guys have to kick the ball that far with 1 or 2 steps. It blew my mind.
So that field goal he missed was what, a 57
55.
or 58, 55 yarder? Yeah, I was
Yep.
a little surprised at that. He pushed it right.
Yeah.
Listen, again, for the umpteenth time. Week 2.
Did
we'll
you
dial
see
some
the,
things in.
not to change the topic?
No, go ahead.
See the Dallas kicker? He had a 64-yarder.
Is that what that was?
Put him into overtime.
Put him into overtime. Yeah, that's crazy.
And that was that went back and forth to the last minute of overtime. And Dak ended up bringing him down the field, and the guy, this Dallas's kicker is supposed to be like, I think he's a Notre Dame guy. He's supposed to be like the best in the league. I mean, this guy.
Their kicker?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty. I mean, it was a 64, 65 yarder.
Did you see the end of that Indy game?
Pretty legit.
Yeah.
End of the which one?
The Indianapolis game?
I did not.
No. Same thing.
That was another one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do like the overtime rule, though. The new overtime.
Yeah. So what team's getting it?
Each team gets a chance.
That is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So both teams get a chance, no matter if the other team scores a touchdown or not. Is that correct?
They get a chance to score back.
So to tie this up in a bow, obviously Lions are going to go 16-1. Everything's going to be great, no issues. But Mike did a spit take that could have been better. But real quick, there's just 2 things. The last 2 things I want to point out. First one is about Goff. He ended the game with 17 consecutive passes completed. Incredible in the NFL.
Yeah, he ended up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike. I'll talk.
No, I was going to say, yeah, he ended up 23 of 28, 334 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, no sacks, because that's what's going to come up tomorrow on Sports Talk Radio. Well, if there's one thing to take away from it negatively, he just can't seem to avoid the rush, and we need a running quarterback.
Mike's voice.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm like, well, listen, you might as well bring back what's his face, because it's always the backup quarterback in this town and the backup goalie. I mean, holy cow! But yeah, so that's a pretty good stat line. His QBR was 94.2. That's pretty BA. Gibbs 12.
I was just looking.
12.
Here. Yeah. No, go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Well, yeah. I was just going to not piggyback. So last week we talked about Gibbs at Montgomery. Were, I mean, for all intents and purposes, didn't even show up. This week, Gibbs 12 carries, 94 yards. That's pretty good. Montgomery had 11 carries for 57 yards. Let's see. Gibbs also had 3 catches, only 10 yards, so that wasn't major. And Montgomery 1 for 4. But that's definitely an improvement in the running game, which is what we needed to see. Because listen, Goff is a play action. That is his strength. Play action. If you can't run the ball, and the other team doesn't think that Gibbs or Montgomery is going to run the ball, the play action is not going to do crap. So this is what really set the
It worked great. The play action.
Oh yeah,
play action was huge in this game.
Yeah,
it's good to see it back for sure.
Yep. So yeah, the stat lines are. Listen, I mean, the stat lines are great. I mean, when you score 52 points in an NFL game, it's pretty doggone rare. The last time I thought I saw a stat. The last time the Bears gave up 52 points was 15 or 16 years ago. So it's pretty rare to put up 52. Yeah. And that is the Lions' 16th straight win at home when leading at the half, which is the current longest streak in the NFL. That
place was rocking today too.
Yeah. So again, it's sometimes it's hard on the radio. I don't know if they've got clearly Dapper Dan. He's in the booth, so they don't let the crowd noise. They don't pipe it into the broadcast, which I really do wish they would. Mark and I were talking last week when we were at his house about how it used to be. You remember when they would throw a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty flag on the home team for the crowd noise if the crowd wouldn't shut up?
I remember.
Can you
that at
imagine if they did that?
Silverdome.
That's unbelievable.
I know. It used to drive me crazy because even the old Cleveland Stadium, the old cavernous Cleveland Stadium, that place would get so loud. I remember. It's if this is your first warning, if this happens again, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Browns. I'm like, oh, jeez. But yeah, so I do wish you could hear it a little bit better in some of these broadcasts, but I think especially at Ford Field, you probably wouldn't be able to hear Dan Miller of how loud that place gets.
No.
So it's pretty cool.
Are we the only team or stadium, whatever, that has the 3 that everybody gets, and we all hold them up on third down?
You mean for third down?
Yes.
That's a good point. I don't know.
Seems kind of.
Everybody does the. Listen, everybody does the third down.
He asked me. He said, "Where do we get those? Do we get those? When do they pass them out?" I'm like, I guess
I've never gotten one.
I've never seen them either. Actually, when I've been there.
Yeah.
This is like everybody has them.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, I didn't get them. I was at that Vikings game at the end of the year last year. We didn't get them then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And to end it, I think the greatest play by far from today.
Yes.
Oh, Goff.
No problem getting in. Yeah. And then wait a minute.
Poor Goff. Poor Goff.
Oh my God.
Help him. Help him up.
Did you hear him comment on that? He's like, I thought I was going to get help, but nobody would help me. Hey, you got to give the guy Goff.
That's great.
That's
awesome. It was. So, all right. So that's Lions. I think in a bow, I think that's all we can really talk about. We got next week, next Monday night, they're playing at the Ravens. It's going to be it should be a great matchup. I think I'm frightened of Lamar Jackson early in the season. If it's the end of the season, I'm not scared of Lamar Jackson.
You just got to play in the playoffs.
It's always the same. But beginning of the year, Lamar Jackson is the September Heisman every year. And
he's the NFL MVP every September.
Yeah.
I mean, they look unstoppable. But I guess this is a pretty good example of NFL teams clearly doing their due diligence, scouting, and being able to scheme and adjust to what teams are doing. So if you've got somebody like Lamar Jackson that's literally running all over the field, as the weeks progress and more teams start looking at film and how one team might have schemed to try to stop him, contain him, whatever it might be. Clearly there's teams that you just can't stop. Tom Brady would be one of them. I mean, every year in, year out, what are you going to do to try to stop Brady? You can slow him down. You can hope to contain him, but that was about it. Well, he certainly didn't. He was not a mobile quarterback, though. If I have to hear that one more time.
Just like you, Mike?
Bernie Kosar was the worst quarterback
Patterson,
scrambler in the history
on that? Mike not being a mobile quarterback?
Yeah, I wasn't mobile at all either.
He was the best.
Dude, I look at some of those videos that you guys, you and Bate. Oh, I find myself screaming at my computer watching it. Like, why would you do that? Why are you throwing off your back foot? You suck. You could be the worst quarterback ever to play in high school. My own worst critique.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not. A little quick rundown of the games today. Other games in action right now. It's 6-3 Falcons over the Vikings. I still don't think JJ McCarthy's an NFL quarterback. I didn't think he was a good college quarterback, but
Buck, what do you think about him?
He looked pretty
JJ.
good.
So last Monday, he came out a little shaky.
Yeah.
But then he
settled in.
Then he stepped it up. He settled in, right? He poised and he ran the ball a little bit. He was slinging it a little bit. I mean, there's potential there, I think, for him.
Yeah, I
don't think he's bad.
Yeah, oh God, I just watched that. Tesla catch again.
He's
son of a bitch, that kid. Oh, sorry.
And Minnesota's coach. He's a very good coach.
O'Connell's great. He's a great quarterback whisperer.
Coach, but he's got a good coach there. Good coaches over there. So
he looked
do
better
all right over there.
than I expected.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with him though. You got to remember he I mean, this is essentially his rookie season. That's game 1.
Yeah.
So if he's already getting a little bit of a penchant for being able to make adjustments, it's clearly what he did last week. We'll see what happens. I think the potential, like you said, Bobby, is absolutely there. He's certainly. I think he's going to be okay. We'll see what happens though.
Yeah,
my Browns.
He's right
Good
now.
Lord.
He's 6 for 8, 61 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah, you want to talk about the
Bengals-
Browns? 41-17.
Okay, no,
What?
Bobby, the Browns are our second team here. You've listened to that podcast. So are we starting Shedeur Sanders watch? Do we start that segment? 0-2.
I mean, I think you have to have that conversation.
You've got to have a mobile quarterback.
You got to have a quarterback under 40.
Still have all five, the five that started the season.
No, they
Everybody-
traded.
Four.
They trade. I
Pickett.
don't know.
Yeah, Kenny
Yeah, they
Pickett's
got rid of
gone.
Pickett.
So you got Broadway Joe Flacco. You got
Yeah.
Shedeur, and then you've got
So Flacco's the
Dylan
starter,
Gabriel. Huh?
Right? Flacco's the starter.
Yeah, Flacco's a starter. I mean, listen, they scored 17 points. That last touchdown, I believe, was in the fourth quarter when in garbage time. So the offense is not clicking. Usually the defense is pretty good, led by Myles Garrett, and until they ran into Lamar Jackson in Baltimore today and gave up 41 points. So,
well, they had something to prove after last week.
Yeah, well, right, and this is typical Browns. I mean, here we go, 0-2. The 0-17 bandwagon jumpers are going to be going pretty quick here. We'll see, but
Radio tomorrow.
Baltimore only had 200. Baltimore only had 270 yards of total offense.
Yeah, Flacco was 25 of 45, $199, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He did take 2 sacks. His QBR was 30.4. Dylan Gabriel got into the game. He was 3 for 3 for 19 yards. Look at that. His QBR was 100. Oh, I mean, dude, the rushing
block punt.
Oh, Quinshon Judkins did play. I forgot. It was his rookie debut. 10 carries, 61 yards. Jerome Ford, 6 carries, 31 yards. Everybody else not even double digit on the yards. So, I mean, yeah, something's going to have to change. And you believe you me, like Bobby just said, tomorrow morning in Cleveland radio, I actually feel like listening to it because I want to hear, because I promise you every call that's going to come in. Well, what do we got to lose? Throw them in there. Throw in Shedeur. I don't think it's time to throw the season away necessarily just yet, but
no,
we'll see.
In my happy dance, even though it knocked me out of my survivor pool, Aaron Rodgers losing 31-17. I was happy about that. And all the rest of the Stunyas, my apologies, but I hate Aaron.
Oh God.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our controversial take of the day.
Yep, he's playing for Shaq Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, the Rams are 2-0. They beat up on the Titans 33-19. The Bungles are 2-0, 31-27 over the Jags. Now, see, this is the one thing that Go ahead, Mark.
I was just saying, I just noticed the Eagles beat the Chiefs, so Eagles are 2-0, Chiefs are 0-2.
Yep. Bills.
Burrow got hurt too, didn't he today? Didn't he?
Burrow did. Yeah. Burrow left with let's see.
He is my fantasy quarterback, so that is not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Burrow suffered a left toe injury in the first half and did not return. He left the locker room. Oh yeah. Well, listen to this. He left the locker room on crutches and with a boot on his foot. That is clearly not a good sign.
That's broken.
It's a toe. You don't need a toe. You got 9 other ones.
It's your balance.
Yeah. Listen.
Colts 2-0, like you said.
As a quarterback? What?
Hey, Dion doesn't have all of them. He's fine.
Oh, that's right. The Bills beat up on the Jets. Our former defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn
0-2.
is now 0-2. Okay, so this was my bold prediction before the season started, and our little poll of who would be the. I don't even know if we did the poll, but my take was Aaron Glenn would be the first coach to be canned in the young NFL season. Now that might be a way bold take, but we'll see.
Mike McDaniels. He's
McDaniel. He's. I don't think that they're.
He's
Although they played a lot better
He
today.
doesn't even need any of us. Let's talk about. Yeah, go ahead.
No, just real quick. I was just gonna say, see, Josh Allen broke his nose.
What?
Yeah.
Did he?
No.
How? Hands to the face?
I just saw the report.
Take his helmet off.
I'll have to look at it.
Buck, you
Hold on, I'm going to bring it up right here.
Oh, a few times.
Same
Josh Allen bounces back from a bloody nose.
Yeah.
The defending NFL MVP shook off a bloody nose that sidelined him for 2 plays. We can breathe, so it's good, Allen said with a grin, his nose swollen and sporting a black and blue mark. So it doesn't look like it was broke. You sure it was broke, Jim?
It was that's what I saw. But
Allen, with blood flowing from his nose, ran to the sideline and was examined by trainers.
the
Mitch
post-game
Trubisky.
was all swollen.
It was?
Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. Mitchell Trubisky came in and immediately completed a 32-yard pass to Joshua
Mitch.
Palmer for first down. Blah, blah, blah. So,
Was it this curtain call
the
like
Bills,
Babe Laufenberg?
Babe Laufenberg.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark, your McDaniel statement about the Dolphins there. Yeah, this is the first win for Mr. Mike Vrabel as the Patriots head coach, as they're now 1-1, and the Dolphins fall to 0-2. 33-27 Patriots over the Dolphins.
Well,
I could see Schottenheimer not lasting long in Dallas.
Well, they won though.
Series were I know you're right. I mean, they did win today.
Marty Schottenheimer's kid.
Marty Schottenheimer's kid.
That's right.
He was great.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
He just couldn't win. He couldn't win in the playoffs. He couldn't get the Browns over the hump, and then he couldn't get the Chiefs over the hump. Yeah. God rest his soul.
Let's look back at some of the top 25 action from college football. Let's shift gears to the kids that make more money
Miller's
than the NFL players.
Tired of our conversation about NFL. We're going to the NCAA.
I'm just going to go. Yeah, I'm just kind of going over there in the honor of the Clarks, Indiana 73, Indiana State 0.
Yeah.
Ohio State 37, Ohio 9. The Battle of Ohio.
Yeah, so that was real quick. That was actually a lot closer game going into the middle part of the third quarter. The Buckeyes were up, I believe, 17-9, and then they scored 4 straight possessions after that. So that was
347 yards. Yeah.
Huh? Julian saying?
Yeah, 347 yards.
47 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Jeremiah Smith, I think he had 2 touchdowns. That kid. Yeah, go ahead.
No, so I just seen receiving 9 receptions, 153 and a tutty, and I think he may have had one, probably a reverse or something.
Yeah.
Penn State 52-6 over Villanova. By the way, is there ever a time when you don't see a video of James Franklin screaming at somebody for no reason whatsoever? The guy's got anger issues, right?
Yeah, I don't think he can win a big game.
He can't.
Winning a big game. There's your guy right there.
Yeah.
Can't win
Hot take.
One. We'll see.
Hot take by Bob Patterson.
Yeah.
LSU LSU beating Florida 20-10.
Did you see
one of the teams that I can't stand?
Did you see what's his name afterwards? Somebody in the press conference, Brian Kelly. They asked him. I think it was about the offense. He went crazy. He's like, "You're not even paying attention to the game. Obviously, what do you want from us? We won. We play the game to win the game. That's what he was telling.
The game.
We play to win the game. So I don't know if you noticed this or not, but we went out there and we tried to win the game. And oh yeah, by the way, we won the game. So you're asking me about these offensive productions and what we're doing. You're clearly not watching the game." It was pretty funny. He was fired up, man.
Something pissed him off.
Yeah, something definitely got him pissed off. We won the game.
The coolest field right now for the next year or so by far is Northwestern. They played Oregon at that the little field right on the lake that they've got.
Yes.
It's Oh, it's amazing to see. Can you imagine? You're
How
right
does that
on the
hold?
beach in Lake Michigan. 4,000, 5,000.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Northwestern.
Like when Michigan will come into town or Ohio State, they play the game at Wrigley. But yeah, they can't play it. Oregon, they decided to play it there.
Is that where they're going to play? At
Yeah,
Wrigley?
they'll play at Wrigley. Yeah.
Dude, that would be so cool to watch a game there.
But
that would be
if you've got it, that is their, by the way, that is their practice field. So when they go to practice, they're practicing right on Lake Michigan. I read something like the property value of that piece of land is in the billions of dollars that they have. They had to build on it because if they didn't build on it, they had to sell it. For some reason, it was something like that. So that's why all of their facilities for all their athletics is right on Lake Michigan. One of the most beautiful, most incredible places you'll ever see. On the opposite side of Chalet by the lake, Bobby, I think
yes, sir.
We'll talk about those later. Yeah, exactly. Georgia and Tennessee. I saw the end of that game. Tennessee gave it away.
Did you see that catch and the kid sliding out of bounds in the end zone?
Yeah,
that over the shoulder, he caught it going down. He looked back and got it and came down with that was an impressive catch.
Yeah.
So,
Texas Longhorns 27, UTEP Miners 10. I'm looking at Arch Manning 11 for
Arch
25.
got booed.
A buck 11, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. QBR 26.
They were booing Arch.
He should.
Yes.
Really?
Against Utah?
Yes, they were booing him. I'm like, ooh, wow, okay. I mean, Texas is 2-1, but yeah.
Poor kid.
They're definitely not number 7.
Yeah, Arch Manning had 2 first-half touchdown runs while struggling through another poor passing game. Oh, boy.
There, huh?
You better call your uncles quick.
I hate to throw this one on you, Bobby, but talk about that Notre Dame Texas A&M last night.
They
choked.
Came down right. I think there's a choke job there. You're at home a night game like that. You can't let that game go away. Texas A&M's a good team. They're well coached though. I like him. I thought Michigan State should have hired him when he was available.
Yeah.
But Bobo, what's his name? Mike
Elko.
Elko.
Yeah.
Elko.
He was North Carolina, right? From North Carolina?
He was in North Carolina,
he was with
right?
Duke.
Yeah.
Well, same difference.
Oh, Duke. Excuse me. Yep.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it's in North Carolina. It's a basketball school.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talk about a hole they're in, 0-2, and they let that one really slip away. So
they should be able to turn it around
with the new system, playoff system. I think they'll still be okay. I think their schedule is tough. I mean, they got every year. I think they have a tougher schedule than most.
So they're at
20, I'd say. So a couple losses with the new system, but you got to kind of run the table now, really. For them.
So here's their schedule. So they're at Arkansas next week. They've got Boise State at home. Then they bring in North Carolina State. Okay, now this is I do think this is going to be a tough game for them. They've got USC at home. So then they travel to Boston College. They've got Navy at home, Pitt on the road, Syracuse at home, Stanford on the road. Like you said, with the new updated playoff system, I think they're going to be okay. But it's not a horrible schedule.
That's not a light schedule. I mean,
right.
Next week, you said Arkansas, right?
Yeah, they're at Arkansas next week.
At Arkansas.
Dude, they might be staring 0-3 in the face. I mean, we'll see. Listen, I give Marcus Freeman a lot of credit because last year, after that awful loss at home to
Northern,
they lose to at home?
Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois. He did a heck of a job bringing them back and bringing them all the way to the national championship game.
Yes.
So I don't think you should ever count them out. I think he's already proven that in a very young career there at Notre Dame already. So they're, again, at Arkansas, it's not going to be easy, but I have a feeling he's going to have them ready.
For sure.
And And then the next two games are the guys that I consider, and we're going to hopefully bleep this out, the biggest asshole coaches in college football. Illinois with Brett Bielema,
Bielema.
blowing out Western Michigan. Bobby knows why I hate Bielema.
That hits hard
It's too
for
close
Miller.
to home for you, Miller.
After he messed with Quincy and wouldn't give Quincy his release from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the biggest D-bag in all of college football, and the guy who should never have anything, Dabo.
Dabo.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand that little shit.
I don't know why.
I hate him.
I don't know.
I hate him for a couple of reasons. The pompous ass that he is when he comes out and claims the Bible thumping of, talks about how he preaches. And then he talked about the day the players get paid is the day I quit and I get away from college football, and the day this. And he's been paying my ass. He's been paying players all his entire career. That's the reason he got people down to Clemson. And he's the big.
It's
he's a little
Miller's
shit, is all
rant
he
of the
is.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stand Dabo.
Bobby,
Dabo
you got to
Swinney. I
come
hope
on
he
more often.
dies of
because
gonorrhea and
we
burn
got,
in
so
hell.
far we got ass,
Mark.
D-bag, bitch.
Oh.
Mark is like,
I
Mark
can't
doesn't
stand
get fired
Dabo.
up that much.
he does not like
Dabo Swinney, I
Dabo.
cannot stand, and I hope he gets fired.
Dabo.
This year.
Dabo.
So
Come on,
I mean,
you
that's
don't
college
like the
football.
bus ride? You don't like the bus ride around the stadium and running down the hill? You don't want to
No,
run down the hill
no.
with Dabo?
No, I hope he falls on his face and does a couple flips down,
I can't believe nobody has.
and then hits his head on the rock that they get at the bottom. And then the last one the two we didn't get a chance to talk about. Michigan blowing out the worst team in the state of Michigan, Central Michigan, 63-3. And they could do that all week
That's what I'm
long.
talking
The
about.
battle is that the battle of what's his name? Connor Stallions, the cheating scandal.
Pretty much.
There you go.
For both of them, and then Michigan State going to the 3-0.
Hold on. Go back to Michigan real quick.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Listen. So here we go again. I mean, it's eerily similar to the Lions because clearly there's plenty of crossbreeding of fan bases there. So, but I didn't say. Never mind. So
Didn't say Munison.
it went from oh man, he's a rookie, we knew he was going to struggle, we're going to have to give him this year, blah 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 blah, to now all of a sudden he's the second coming of Jesus Christ again after beating up on Central Michigan. I kind of like, okay, yeah, he did look good. He took off running on a couple third down plays. He clearly is a threat with his feet, and I think that they will find a pretty good way to utilize him even more that way. But yeah, it is amazing week to week. Oh, he sucks. No, the next week. Oh my God, he's so great.
Who was the
Bob,
coach
I got a
that
question.
called him Batman?
Who called him
Biff.
Batman?
Biff.
Yeah.
His name's Biff. Is the coach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Biff.
He's Batman.
Right back.
He finally wore sleeves when he was at University of North Carolina, Charlotte. He wouldn't wear sleeves. Where'd
All right.
Mike go? Is he got to the bathroom?
All right, potty.
Gotta go.
Where's it at? Where's it
Hold-
at?
hold
Miller?
on.
Powder
hold
his
on.
forehead.
Here you go.
Hold on.
Here you
No,
go, Patterson.
we got a drop for this. Here it is.
It's coming.
Gotta go to bathroom, 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 gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Yep.
Here, this one's better for him.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Is that Baby Billy?
It's Baby Billy.
Baby
Bible
Billy.
Bob.
Baby Billy.
You get out of my face, or I'm gonna roundhouse your ass.
I come back. I hear.
No, we were talking politics and
Lord.
religion.
Yeah.
We were talking religion. Yeah, Uncle Baby Billy.
Baby.
All right, Buck. I got an honest question to ask you because you've been in football years. You've been everything else. Mike mentioned Bryce Underwood, and he's the greatest quarterback in the state now because he had a great game against Central. Most of the time when we talk about kids, they're 18-year-old kids, 19-year-old kids that are true freshmen that are playing, and you're like, give the kid a break. But when you're making $3 million a year, are you really a kid? If you've signed that contract to say, I'm making $3 million a year, tell me how much pressure you think that would bring on somebody.
Some people, take on pressure differently, obviously. I mean, this is a kid who clearly, I think he's pretty good. I think he's going to be pretty good. And he's taken on, like you said, he's getting paid a lot. But, your question is, I think when you go to college in general, all, whoever, athlete or non-athlete, you're now a man or a woman now, right? You're now an adult. So for him to take this on at 18, and this is why we pay you the big bucks, right? Yeah. You need to come in here and do your job. Show us why we're going to pay you this. And I think from what I see, like, he seems like a pretty poised kid. So I think he's going to do all right with this, with the pressure and everything and the money and stuff. And now the whole, he says, how much you get and everything, and how much some kids get paid without even playing one down and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean that is crazy. What's going on now? It's nuts.
Don't like it.
But he was coming in from the get. He was like, you're our starter from the get go, right?
Yeah.
Like, sure. You this, like, you're our starter as a true freshman.
Right. Well, that was what people were talking about with Sharon Moore before the season started, where he refused to name his starter. And it's like,
no,
you knew who it was going to be.
You knew.
Yeah, you knew. Yeah, right.
Probably by his junior year at Belleville.
Right.
This kid, and when I get this kid, he's going to be our starter from the get go. This kid's a real deal. So.
Mark, do you have breaking news? The breaking news.
I don't have a breaking news sounder, but let me try.
Okay, we're gonna have to find that. So this is from Adam Schefter at 9:08 p.m. Star Cincinnati Bengals. Huh?
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh. I don't know if that's breaking news sound, but nonetheless, Star Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is dealing with turf toe injury that could require surgery. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Sunday night. Images of the injury to Burrow's left toe, which he suffered in the...
Sorry, that's the only ones I have.
Images of his left toe are being sent to noted foot specialist Dr. Robert Anderson to be reviewed. If surgery is deemed necessary, it's expected to sideline Burrow. Okay, wait for this. Approximately 3 months, not weeks, months.
If surgery is required.
That
makes sense. Yeah.
So you're poo-pooing turf toe earlier. Your poo-pooing is going to turn into 3 months.
Cut it off. Honestly,
yeah.
When you amputated your back 2 weeks later, you're good.
Miller's cut off all of his fingers, and they've all grown back 3 times already. Well, you didn't know that, did you, Buck?
Look at
Yeah, look at Decker. You're right.
The last thing we're going to talk about college football before we get to the fun stuff here. Dan Patrick Show had a discussion. I think it was. I want to make sure I give the credit right to whoever it was, but we're sick of seeing. As much as I'm a Western fan now, with this whole transfer, with the NIL, with everything else, the Westerns of the world, the MAC of the world, they're never going to compete again with the big guys. There's never going to be a true Boise State anymore. There's never going to be a Western going to the Cotton Bowl. There's never going to be anything like that anymore. But one of the things they mentioned was, why don't we have a preseason matchup? So we have a preseason games. Let's say Western goes down to Notre Dame and plays, and you do these regionally, and then Eastern plays Michigan, and then Michigan State plays Central, and all these schools that are closer, you still can charge. People are idiots, and they're still going to pay full price to go into these games, even though the starters won't be paying. It doesn't count. They're still getting the money. They're still having everything, but it's not a conference game. They get a warm up when it comes down to it. The other thought I had is similar to, and this was something I thought about when I was actually at Western, was why don't you have regional scrimmages, live scrimmages against other schools to get some live action before you play your first game? Why doesn't Western and Notre Dame have a controlled practice for a couple of days against each other? Why don't some of these smaller schools or somebody else have the joint practices like they do in the NFL to get these kids some more live action where they're not just hitting each other the entire time when it comes down to it? So the three of you guys, what are your thoughts when it comes down to stuff like that?
Since we haven't let Jim talk much yet, go ahead, Jim.
No, I'm good. Let's give it to Bobby. He's the guest.
Well,
go ahead, Buck.
Travel. The other thing is, you said these schools still get their money, right? So they'll still get their
you'd
money.
still be charging full price for these.
No, I'm talking like those schools get paid decent money to come in and
millions.
Play these guys. So which is why they love it. I'm sure they're like, we're getting our money, so whatever.
We'll take a beating for a week.
Getting money even with a scrimmage or whatever. So what does that do to spring ball too? So,
I was just going to ask
spring
that.
ball is going to have to be like, you only get so many practices, and then you play your spring game. So how does that
do
work?
rules matter? These kids aren't athletes or students anymore. This is minor leagues right now for everybody.
I mean,
Yeah.
they don't.
Well, see, that's where this has been my argument from day one, or not day one, but when this whole NIL and paying players and everything else. I mean, they're essentially trying to become, maybe they're not even trying to become, but NFL light or NFL junior. That is, to me, that is a recipe for disaster. I don't think that's sustainable. You're already seeing. Listen, back when we were all young, you went to a school, you were there for 4 years. Outside of a few transfers here and there, you were there. You were invested in that school. You took pride from that school. It was your blood. Blood, sweat, tears, whatever. Right now, I mean, seriously, some of these rosters from year to year, they don't even remotely look close to what they were the year prior. It's just this. There's what did we say a couple months ago? There has to be guardrails put in place.
Yeah,
they've got to rein this in.
Transfer every year?
No, you can't. No, you shouldn't transfer every year. It's crazy to me. Change the timing of the portal. Only allow one transfer. Maybe there's extenuating circumstances where you can make 2 transfers, but that's it. Put a stop. There has to be a stopgap at some point on this. But
that's
we're
my
beating a dead
comment.
horse.
I have a hard time following college football anymore. I really do.
Yeah,
I really do.
Look, and Rich Rod at West Virginia, right? Like everybody, like his whole team is like all transferred. He has like a brand new team this year.
Yeah.
I don't know where everybody left because they knew he was coming in or whatnot or what, but like he has like a whole 80 kids. Everyone's new.
Look at Dion last year. Remember Dion last year?
Yes.
I mean, he had like 58 new kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, yeah, again, this is not how college athletics was designed. It's completely gone off the rails. They've got to get some sort of, again, guardrails on this, have better parameters. Let's get back to, and I don't know, what's your thoughts on the kind of changing the set? What's your thoughts on even expanding the playoff format even further?
Well, you know it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, yeah.
It will.
I mean, next year it is.
Yep.
Next year they're going to.
Yeah, what's it going to?
Whatever number.
16
or 12. I don't. Yeah, it's going up.
Yeah.
Starting next year.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing.
But it's only for the power conferences.
Right.
That's all you.
Well, the one thing that I do agree with, or the one thing that I do like about the new playoff format is it does take away some of the. Well, look at Notre Dame last year, right? I mean, they had a pretty bad loss against Northern Illinois, and like I said earlier, they came back. They made it to the national championship game. So the whole one loss and you're done thing is kind of eradicated. But at the same time, I think that it just gives those teams that maybe they have a misstep. It gives them more of an opportunity.
The percentage of voting.
Well, right, that too. Miller, did you fall off the face of the earth?
Do you have to go potty?
Well, I wanted to talk politics, but it kicked me off.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's I appreciate you guys wrapping all that up. No, I don't know. So my internet kicked me off, but I think we're now getting to 58 minutes. So Buck, I think we're gonna start a new segment here. So give me 1 second here.
All right. Do I get
if
music?
I get this working. I do have music. Here we go.
Techno.
If you guys want to be quiet, here we go.
All right, we're quiet.
Can't hear it.
Is it starting?
No.
There we go.
No.
First, I would like to just get to know you.
Okay.
Drew and Mike.
First, we would just like to get to know you.
It's in the chop.
For those,
yeah.
For those that don't know, Mike, myself, Bobby, and all the Mooney guys, way back in the pre-internet era of 1989, all met at the beautiful Crocker Avenue,
Crocker
Street
Remold.
address.
Yes.
Cranbrook, Crocker, and Remold of the old, now Lance Cruz Middle School Central. We all started Cardinal Mooney there and friends since 1989. And I don't even want to do the adding of that because that's a lot of years back and forth. We all turned 50. Bob, we're glad to have you on. For those that don't know, obviously Bobby's a great friend of ours, but Bobby's been going through a battle with some issues with some cancer, and he's gone through some special treatment. Went down to MD Anderson in Houston. They were able to help him out, so he's on new medication now. And Bobby, for those that hear, I know you were on Mike and Jimmy's podcast, two coaches, one ball, or two coaches, one cup, or something like that. They
2 shots in the
two
ball.
coaches, one puke, one.
Jeez,
that's a completely different video, dude.
Fighting words.
I was gonna say.
We got to start a beef.
McAndrews, yeah, I was just going to say. McAndrews is going to be like, listen, Miller and Ward, you idiots.
No. So, I mean, with obviously Mike's a great friend of ours, too. Him and Jimmy are doing great. But I knew you were on there. You gave an update. But for those that don't know, and we'll put some clips out for everybody, give us an update of the last couple months of what you went through, where you are. Because I'll be honest, right now, Bobby, you're looking really good. You're putting some weight back on, and you're looking as ugly as you ever have. So that's the best thing we can say.
Broken nose. Yes. Been feeling really good. So my last trip to MD Anderson was in March, end of February, beginning of March. And so their doctor, MD Anderson's doctor, and my Henry Ford doctor, they know each other. Like, they all know each other with what I have. So, and what I have is called neuroendocrine tumor, and it's a cancer, stomach, pancreatic type cancer. So anyways, we went to MD Anderson, and they were, went a couple times, met with them, and then they obviously spoke with our Henry Ford doctor. And back in last fall, I was doing chemo pills. That started last September, like right around now. And then that didn't work. It was, went downhill around Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
Wasn't working, wasn't hitting. I ended up going to the hospital. But anyways, the doctor was like, okay, we're off this. We're not going to do this. We're now going to go to injections. So we started doing injections right around December for about a good month. And then that wasn't showing any signs of positivity. No shrinking, nothing. So going back to, again, what I was saying earlier, MD Anderson, they're like, we're going to put you on another, which has been great because there's so many great things out there. There's, so many great researches, medicines and new medicines that keep coming out with cancer. And it's unbelievable. So they said, we're going to put you on what's called Cabometyx. It's basically a next thing we're going to try with you. And I started taking it beginning of March, and it's been doing, honestly, up to right now, today, it's been doing awesome.
Really?
It has been showing, my last 2 scans have showed some shrinkage of the tumor.
Yes.
And I've been putting weight back on, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, you look like you.
Yeah.
You can see it, man.
Oh,
you look
sure.
good.
I wasn't that good last fall. Going into Christmas time and stuff. But since last January, put on over like 20 pounds, they said.
Nice.
It's awesome, dude.
So they were very pleased. My last doctor appointment with our Henry Ford doctor was probably about a month ago, right before school started. And they were very pleased. They were very happy with where I'm at, and they couldn't believe like the things I've been doing. I'm still coaching. I still go to work every day. I have my 3 little ones, obviously, I run around with constantly. But they were very pleased with where I'm at. And they said, let's just keep doing what you're doing right now. And, we're going to keep you on the Cabo. And the next scan's not until the end of October. So it keeps kind of shrinking a little bit here, a little bit there. Who knows what the future holds.
Buck, do you still have...
If I feel like this right now, like, hey, I'm good. Dude. I got another however many years left, maybe.
Yeah.
If it takes baby steps, that's
absolutely,
fine. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I thank my doctors out there and everybody that that the money that goes towards cancer is like with these types of research and new medicine they come up with.
I got to be honest with you. I think you have the most energy out of all of us tonight.
Oh yeah, I don't have that energy.
I'm not just saying it, man. You can tell that you.
I exercise like every day. I'm still going to the gym. I'll light jog, run up to 2 miles a day still. Light weightlifting, still doing the
Fuck, you're putting us to shame. You're putting us to shame.
All right. Yeah. You're done. You're done, Bobby.
And I'm back, and I told Mike on his podcast, starting in November, I do pick up basketball still on Wednesday nights.
Damn.
So,
dude, look at you go, man.
Guys, and you guys are more than welcome. If you ever want to play, let me know.
Where's it at?
It's in Clarkston.
Oh.
That's
right by Pine Knob.
Really?
Yeah. So
not
yeah,
too
we
bad
get
of a
some
drive.
good little runs in. Good guys, good group of guys, and that keeps me,
Active.
more active. Yeah, and I do got to say, the wife Kelly, you guys all know her.
Oh yeah.
She's been the best. She's awesome. She's my rock. She's there for everything, all the appointments and.
Well, listen, and to McAndrew's credit, and the whole thing he did with the ball in for Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was nothing short of just one of the most remarkable.
Yeah.
I guess you'd call it, obviously, fundraising / getting behind you. I mean, it was one of the most moving things that I've seen, not just from our own friend group, but just in general. I mean, it was unfriggin' believable.
Blown away. And you know how that started. He wanted to get it going. Kelly got a hold of it, and then Mojo in the morning. Mojo got
I
a
heard
hold
about
of it.
that too.
Saw that.
Well, I'm kind of sound the what do you call it? I'm kind of friends with Mojo, so
You're kind of a big deal. I mean,
You're friends with Mojo. You're friends with Lomas. You're friends with who aren't you friends with?
There's the horn.
So, he was that morning of the ball, and he was he put it on the radio, and Martelli put it out to all the coaching fraternity basically, and I had messages from Coach K.
That was probably your favorite, right? Or one option.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
And literally he called me hours before I was going to treatment, and I was feeling like
That's
crap
awesome.
that morning. And when you hear from Coach K, the GOAT, you're like, all right, now it's time to dig deep and let's go.
Yeah, I think. Listen,
and Mike took me to that morning too, to that treatment. Ironically.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. So and you guys have been I love you guys and everything you guys have done and the support you've shown. I really truly appreciate it. And all the Mooney people and all the.
I was just gonna say it's all the Mooney guys, right?
And Mike's been the leader of this whole thing.
Sure. Yeah.
You guys have all been with me through this, but Mike's been walking every step of the way with me.
Yeah, he really pioneered it. He's really,
he's the captain of this ship.
Yeah, it's been
going on, and
it's been just awesome.
Appreciate what he's done and everything, and all you guys, and it helps. Honestly, when I get a text from you guys, or we text, or about whatever, it's good for the soul, right? They say it feels good, man. It just feels good to hear from you guys and laugh. And laughter's good.
Well, what I was going to say, I mean, none of us can relate to what you're going through, right? Because thank God, I guess not all.
Yeah, and I don't push it on anybody.
But I almost draw the correlation to like I said, even reminiscing about a football game, or remembering a play in a football game, or a basketball game, or watching a video, and you get that kind of adrenaline rush. And I would imagine that's kind of what goes through your mind when you start, whether it's a text message or you see something that Mike's doing with the whole balling for Bobby thing. It's got to send just adrenaline rush through you that's probably inspires you, at least, even if it's temporary.
It's emotional.
Right.
Yeah.
And I do get emotional, when I hear about it, or sometimes when I talk about it or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's
adrenaline
with the emotions.
When you stood at center court at Mooney, I think that was one of those first kickoffs. Dude, it was almost like a scene out of a movie. The way you kind of grabbed the crowd and took control of it. And it was inspiring, I think, not just for me, but for everybody, to see how you just kind of looked at it and said, F you, cancer. Yeah. I'm going to take you on. You guys all got my back. I mean, it was so cool to see how you did that, man.
My Jimmy V moment, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. There you go.
Kind of when I started, when I was thinking,
went through your head.
I'm like, I'm going to pull my Jimmy V moment out, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
Part of it,
and then Bobby,
part of it too, real quick, was I was in the locker room before Mike brought me in, and I gave that locker room speech a little bit to the guys. Said, listen, this is my challenge in front of me. What's your challenge? Your challenge tonight to go out there, and I, crash the boards, talk to one another, convert on defense. Well, that's your challenge tonight. They think they're better than you, and you go out there. I accept my challenge. Now you go accept your challenge tonight. So, and then that led to going out to center court. And
I'm ready to go play right friggin' now.
Posted that video.
I gotta bring
was an epic speech that you gave to those
Yeah.
kids.
I appreciate
it. Really
that.
was.
Thank you. Thanks.
We're getting a little
serious.
too emotional here, so I'm going to remind you of the next thing that happened after your speech, Bobby. What happened when you threw the ball up?
Jeez.
What happened? What?
Mike tells me, he's like, some of the stuff he was telling me on the spot, like, okay, now tonight, and then you're going to throw the ball up. You're going to do the jump ball.
You thought it was going to be a ceremonial first
And I'm
jump
like,
ball.
I'm like, oh, Lord. And you talk about, like, then I get nervous. Now I'm nervous. And the ball,
No.
like,
What happened?
I think John Hop.
No, it wasn't that. You thought you were doing a ceremonial first jump ball. No, the referees let him start the game, and Bobby's standing in the middle of the floor like, what do I do?
No, I had no
and
clue.
the play's going on.
I didn't know that. See, I missed it.
It was a terrible toss. And I was Mike, I'm like, look, your kid hit it. I mean, he did hit it. Look closely.
Hey.
But I'm like, and then I'm
they
like,
should not have had you out there for
playing,
that.
But I'm like, can I do that over? And I'm like, oh, they're playing. I can't do that over.
Hey, listen,
like, oh, man.
There's nothing better than a great story.
Dude.
Speaking of which, Buck, I got some rapid fire things. So I'm going to throw a couple words out, and I want you to give me your first impressions and first thoughts when I hear these, okay? They're all PG. Don't worry. There's not going to be
an impression. What do you want?
Oh,
your first thoughts. Okay.
Right
When I say the word Hot Dave, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Kelly, my wife, loves to say Hot. She's the one that gave him that name, Hot Dave. And she's like, Hot Dave. When we went to the adult
Rock on Third
bar. No, what was the other one?
Oh, no. Oh, the country bar.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where Kelly.
And I think your cousin, Caroline was there one of the times too, Mike and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Caroline was there?
Oh, my God.
We first
Yeah.
met,
Yes,
Dave.
yes.
She knew you guys, but like Dave was there. That was the first time she saw Dave.
Oh, yeah. You were trying to hook your Kelly up with Hot Dave.
I think I was. I might have been.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like, you're lucky you were there.
Hey, tell Kelly I said hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing, chalet on the lake. First thoughts. Heaven.
Home away from home.
Yeah.
My second home. I was in a stroller the first time, when we started going.
Yeah.
And then for years, and when we got older,
Roof ball,
you
all
guys
the
started
rest.
coming up, and we just
The rookies had to bite the beer.
and my parents brought all their friends, and
Chester.
our parents have a good time. They like to have a good time.
Oh yeah.
And then when all you guys came, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had some great stories there.
Yeah. University of Notre Dame.
Lou Holtz.
I thought you were gonna go there.
Lou Holtz. I love Lou Holtz. I loved watching him coach. I love his talks. The couple of times when you go to the game, when you go to their games at home, right before the fourth quarter started, they do the dun, 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 and all they would say is Lou, Lou,
Lou,
Lou, Lou. And it was awesome.
True or false? You and your parents are in Rudy, and you guys had to be stopped during one of the scenes while they were walking in.
Yes,
or was
I
it your
was not
parents?
at that game. That was my brother Andy and
Okay.
my dad. They went, and while they were filming, and
Yeah.
I think that's how the story was. They had to it was the one where it was snowing. I don't know if you remember. It was like Penn State.
They were there.
That game, and they
filmed at that game.
They were filming, and they
Yeah.
they were doing stuff. So yeah, I was not there.
Next one, Cardinal Mooney.
Cardinal Mooney,
The best and the worst times.
That's a tough one.
the best. That's it. The best, because
Dance Party USA.
dance party US
On the roof.
on the roof before football and after football practice.
Oh yeah.
Dance party.
How did we change in those rooms? We didn't even have locker rooms.
And where our pads were kept? In that
Lord.
basement?
I
I mean,
just had a dream. Listen, I just had a dream about that the other night. The pads in the basement. I don't know why.
And we changed that down there.
I know. I smelled
How did we not?
terrible.
Maybe that's where your cancer came from, because all that crap that was in that basement.
Hey, man.
St. Clair Retreat House.
Came from football.
Oh my
Came from football.
St. Clair Retreat House.
Buck, St.
we
Clair
went to the
Retreat
retreat
House. Yeah.
Then we go to the retreat house. Dance.
I think
Teaching.
he just.
Who pooped on the floor?
I can't get this damn thing to work.
Yeah.
Please, well, it's the game. I can't get this damn thing to work.
All right. Next word, Bobby. Teaching.
Passion.
I like that.
Only thing I ever wanted to do. I couldn't do
For-
desk jobs and all that stuff. I love working with kids. It's great. It's fun.
For those that don't know, Bobby, you're the assistant principal at Marist Academy.
I am at Notre Dame
Yep.
Lower School. I am the assistant principal over there.
Andy Patterson.
Man, best friend. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's my older brother. He was over last night, by the way.
Was he?
Last night.
Watching
He's
the
still
game?
dating the girl
Watched
from
the
Florida?
games. Yes, he has a Florida
Are they-
girlfriend, and they're in love.
A what? A
By the way,
Florida
she is
girlfriend?
way out of his. She's way
Lives
out of
in
his
Florida.
league. What did he do?
So get this.
Yeah.
She was a Seminole, a cheerleader.
Oh,
Yeah, I said
Florida
she's way out of
State.
his league. Yeah.
really?
So she knew Ward. What's his first name?
Charlie Ward?
Work
Charlie
done.
Ward. She knew him.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Ward.
She knew Bobby Sura.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Anyways, so yeah, he's got a long distance relationship. But no, he's great. He's my older brother, and he's taught me, a lot of things. He's
Good
got
and
a
bad.
lot of fights growing up.
You don't say.
as brothers do, and they teach you to be tougher.
That's right.
The last one, and whenever I hear these names, I can never stop laughing, and I want to hug both of them. Jack and Bird.
God, they're gonna be 82.
Wow.
My dad just turned 82 this year.
So, I mean, they're probably next to Kelly. They're my rock. They're my rock too. They're my parents. They're Jesus. They're my mom and dad. They're the best. You guys know them. I mean,
yeah.
They're just.
That's why I asked.
Fun to be around. They're
Jack and Bird.
Yeah, I mean, they still have energy right now. I mean, I hope I could get to 82. Right? I hope.
You're gonna get there.
I hope if I get to 82, I'm like them.
I didn't think we'd get past 40, honestly, all of us. So the fact that we're at 50, it's like a bonus right now.
Jack cracks me up every time I see him. He really does.
So,
Get away.
And the fact that I was 3 when I met you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy was 3 years old.
Yeah. And I don't remember that.
Yeah. He talks. My parent talks about all you guys. They love Cardinal Mooney too.
It is pretty neat if you really think about it, how all of us, being from a small school, it makes a lot of sense because it's almost like having just an extended family. But even when we see everybody's parents, I mean, when I see Mark's parents, if I see your parents, if I see Mrs. Hoppy, if I see anybody. Okay, so last night we were up in St. Clair, ran into Bonnie Schaefer Campbell and his parents. And, I've gotten to know Chris pretty well over the years, his parents, and it's the same thing. You just have this like affinity. I call them Mr. and Mrs. Campbell. They're like, dang it, it's Daryl. And I'm like, okay. Or even like your dad, Mark. If I call him, every once in a while I'll say Stan, but I always correct myself and go, oh, sorry, Mr. Miller. It's just that level of it is that level of respect. It's an extenuation of your family, and they are basically your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth sets of parents, essentially, which is pretty neat.
When we were coaching at Lasser, Bobby, back before when it was Lasser, I remember with your dad. Your dad, well, first off, your dad pulled me and grabbed me. He's like, I'm not Mr. Patterson anymore. Stop calling me. Call me Jack or call me Coach, because the players don't want to hear that. You got to call me Jack. And to see your dad would grab linemen that were 6'5". And how tall is your dad for just for information? 4 foot.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah.
And he'd grab them, pull them down by their face masks, and scream at them, and they'd listen. Your dad had a way.
He's a tough dude.
Yeah. There's one segment I think that we have not reached yet. Mike, do you have one available today?
No. Yeah, I do.
What? Okay.
My rant.
So you got Mike's rant. So here we go, Bobby. Get ready for this.
Before? I love the weather rant. Here we go.
All right.
I got stuff to add to that too, probably when he's done.
Yes,
I'm with
excellent.
him. I'm with him.
Are you doing the? Oh, here we go.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment, Mike's Rant of the Week. And now, here is Mike with his rant.
All right, so actually, because Bobby's on and what Bobby's gone through and his struggles and everything else, I'm going a little bit different, and I don't know why. I guess this. Okay, so obviously with what happened this week, and I'm not going political, so nobody freak out. But it's going to go along more of the lines of, what's the word I'm looking for? I kind of thought, I teetered back and forth about even talking about this. But I think where I want to go with this is, we all know what happened this week. There was I guess you could call it an assassination per se, right? And I think we get to a point in this country, in this world, and the way we live these days of something like this happens and you take a step back and you go, wow, really? We're to that point? So it's not a right versus a left. I'm not blaming, and that's the one thing I think that everybody needs to just kind of get a grip on. You know, that everybody wants to say, well, it's this person's fault, or it's that person's fault, or they said this, or they did this. I think at the end of the day, everybody has to take a step back. Everybody's got to take a step back and go, let's reassess things, right? You guys, Bobby, Mark, Jim, we were all brought up basically to be able to listen to people's opinions, what they had to say. And just because they have a different opinion than you doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Everybody's going to get on board with one thought, on whatever you want to say. Again, I'm not trying to go political here, right? So at the end of the day, though, I think everybody's got to take a step back and go, we just need to be a little more grounded. If somebody has a different opinion, and I talk to my kids about this all the time. If somebody's talking to you and maybe you don't agree with them, it doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just means that they think differently, right? And maybe that person has something that is different that you can listen to and you'll actually learn something from it, as opposed to, well, they're a complete idiot. Right. And there's too much of that stuff that's going on these days. So again, I'm a little bit different. I didn't go off on some crazy rant, but I think what we all need to do is let's cool the temperature down, because unfortunately, not to be a conspiracy theorist, I do think that there's a faction, a very small faction of people, groups that want this. They want to see, Americans especially, they want to see almost a civil war. So we all have to take a step back and go, let's not let that happen. We're all human beings. We all need to treat each other with respect. We've had conversations about how you treat wait staffs at restaurants or bars, right? It's all on the same lines. Like, we're all human beings. Yes, we're going to have differences. Yes, we're going to get into arguments. That's what we do. Doesn't mean you can't be strong. Doesn't mean you can't have firm opinions. But at the end of the day, something about this week with Charlie Kirk's murder, assassination, just hit me. And I was like, wow, holy cow. Someone just got killed because of the way they thought. Again, agree, disagree, how he handled things, how he made other people feel. I respect all of that. But let's cool the temperature down. Let's everybody take a step back. Let's treat each other with respect. You can have differing opinions, but let's come together at the end of the day. So there's my, almost somewhat inspirational. So, Bobby, you gave me some inspiration with the way you talk. So there you go.
Good. I agree. It's just exactly what it's respect. It's And at the end of the day, it's exactly what you said. It's respect.
Right.
And we may disagree on something. We may not like it. But like, dude, I respect you. Like, I'm listening, and
exactly.
You step back, take a breath, like you said, and then just go on to the next thing.
Let's all love each other.
Life is too short.
Life's way too short, man.
The world was a better place before we knew what everyone thought, because not everyone needs a microphone except for us. Just the four of us here. We need microphones. But the hyperbole that this is the end of the world as we know it from both sides, this is that. The rhetoric needs to be turned down. We are Americans first. Just be in 4 years, things are going to be a little bit different. It's not the end of the world. Things are going to be a little bit different than what you had. Let's come together. We're Americans. Let's realize that 80 to 90% of the Americans believe the same thing. It's just these fringe 5-10% on either sides are the ones that are trying to pull us apart.
Yeah, and that's what I mean too. I heard a lot of, well, this is the line in the sand. No, it's not a line in the sand. It doesn't have to be a stupid war, for crying out loud. So, okay, you're fired up about something, fine. Be proactive. If you feel that passionate about it, get involved, run for office. That's the other thing. Everybody's got these, they want to get on social media and everything else. Well, get involved in your community, for crying out loud. Yeah. Look at Bobby. I mean, I'm on a much lower scale. I'm coaching, but that's what I love to do, right? I'm helping out, coaching, just pick up ball for the girls basketball team, which gets me involved. I do, things around the high school still. Get involved in your communities. That's the biggest way to make a difference, right?
For sure.
Volunteering, doing things for kids, doing things for the elderly, whatever it might be.
And with that, you get to communicate and see other people, and you
Bingo.
Get to talk with them, and you get
exactly.
To, we're not like here all day, and
we're right. There's way too much of this.
Like, when you're involved with other people for good stuff and good reason, and communicating and talking. And
everybody needs a slap on the ass once in a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't get me fired up about that. No.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, I think we've now hit an hour and 25 minutes. That seems
Oh,
to
my
have gone
Lord.
by. It feels like it's been 5 hours. But this is the time we talk about kind of what we're up to. Last week, I was in Indiana all week. Got to see the Hoosier State way too much, and finally think we're back. But
You'll see
myself,
Daryl.
I'm gonna go see Clark's kid.
Yeah.
Clark's kid's at IU now.
Yep.
This week's I'm in Michigan. I'm gallivanting. I got to go to Detroit in the morning, Flint in the afternoon tomorrow, and I think I got to go to Ferris State, one of your old stomping grounds, later this week.
Yes.
Nice.
Buck,
Big
you're
Rapids.
teaching this week, right?
Yes.
And where do you? Oh, so for those that don't know, too, Bobby, how is the season going for you? You're still at Bloomfield?
Yes, I'm still at Bloomfield High. We lost this Friday to Seaholm.
Okay.
We are 1-2. We're figuring things out. We got new staff. We got a new head coach.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a well-known coach, Scott Merchant. So we're figuring things out. We got kids hurt, of course, like across the board everywhere, and
yeah,
it's it's a program. But anyways, no, I'm there, and
what are you? Are you?
I coach the receivers.
Receivers, okay.
Coach on varsity.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and no, it's fun. I enjoy it. My little guy's playing football right now, so Jack's playing.
Is he?
Nice.
Yeah, he's playing through Lake Orion. We live, through Lake Orion. They call it developmental league, 7-on-7, full pads.
Yes.
He plays on Sundays. He had a game. They lost today, but he's learning the game and he's really enjoying it. He loves it. And of course, me, I get all fired up. Like, I'm giving him pep talks on the way there. To get back from the game, I'm like out on the front lawn with them with the pad.
Do you guys run a lot of hot route red set?
I'm trying. Yes, a lot of
Yeah.
Z out. I'm
Z
trying to
out.
teach him the Z out.
Z out.
Yes.
But no, it's fun. It's fun. And the girls are involved in volleyball and soccer and things like that. So
Great.
We're doing a lot of that stuff right now with the kids getting involved, with
awesome.
their activities and stuff. So
Why-
staying busy, man. Staying busy out in the
Why
community. Right?
why did we wait so long to have kids, Buck?
Right.
This is a young man's
Well,
game.
We took our time, and that's how it is. That's how it is. Jimmy, you know too, right? How old are yours now?
12.
Jeez, well you're a little bit older.
I'm 39, so no,
Right.
He's still young.
Started
50
a little
with
earlier.
youngin.
Yes.
About all the empty nesters
Yeah.
enjoying their life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Kaylee's commuting back and forth between Oakland and Macomb, so she's not. Yeah, we're not empty nesters yet. So.
I still
don't know if I'm
remember
looking forward to that or not.
meeting Kelly for the first time at your condo.
Yes.
That was a good night.
You were a hot Jim.
Dave, it's the best.
Jim.
Dave.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not Jim. Don't. Man,
All right,
we'll leave it at that.
Jimmy, what do you got going this week?
No, work. Nothing.
Got nothing.
I got nothing. Work.
I got nothing.
Lots of work.
How about you, Mike?
Work continues to be busy. We've got the football game, Friday Night Lights, and then the following, is that right? The following week? Yeah, we're headed to Florida. Oh yeah, I said I was going to talk about what I had an announcement this week. So
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Robert,
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get this.
breaking news.
I think it was the same thing we did for the breaking news, but here we go.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
yeah. So Robert Ward, aka Bobby Ward, he is kind of sort of yes, that's right. He is Jim is his godfather. He's following in his dad's footsteps. He officially starts tomorrow as a manufacturing sales rep. He's going to be working for a company called SGL Sales and Marketing. So he's going to have, yes, right, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be traveling between most of the Great Lakes, the Midwest. He's going to get his feet wet in a couple weeks. He's going to go down to probably the largest trade event, factory tour, as we like to call it.
Nice.
In our industry, it's called IBEX. It's the International Boat Builders Convention. So he's going to be down there for a week. And like I said, he's going to get his feet wet. So then he's going to be traveling pretty much all over the place. He's going to literally do factory tours because being a manufacturer's rep. Actually, right. Actually, being a manufacturer sales rep, you need to know the ins and outs of the companies. So he's going to be a busy kid here. Just turned 22. Awesome. He's pretty raw, but he's very charismatic. He's professional. He can carry on conversations with you. He can look you in the eye. He's got a firm handshake, and he'll be good. He's got some learning to do, and he knows it. Listen, the kid doesn't have an arrogant bone in his body. He's going to be a sponge. He's going to listen a lot, and he's going to listen to the guys that know what the heck they're talking about.
So happy and proud for him, dude. He's going to do great. I know he is.
He is.
I always thought he was going to be in sales. So
yeah, I didn't know if he was going to follow along with me or not, because he's pretty hands-on, and he's still going to be able to do.
He's so personable.
Yeah,
he is.
Listen,
he's a great.
You want to talk about a kid that really went? I would say probably 5-6 years ago, he was kind of getting in that phase of, well, this is the way I feel, and if somebody else doesn't agree with me, the hell with them.
Where does he get that from?
Yeah, I know.
I have no idea.
I'm trying not to be a hypocrite, but he's pretty good. He's definitely kind of taken the role of listening, right? And that's the key in sales is you got to listen. Too many people in sales get, here, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to do. This is how you're going to do it. Oh, what do you mean you're not going to buy from me? You can't be that way. This isn't 1970 used car sales lot where Clark W. Griswold walks in and gets the family truckster. Guy goes, well, listen, Mr. Griswold, Mr. Griswold, what did you say you ordered? No, listen, this vehicle right here, this is the family truckster. This is exactly what you want. Yeah. So anyways.
Classic.
Yeah, it was classic. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So congratulations to Bobby Ward.
Bobby.
Good for him.
Congrats, Bob.
Nice.
Robert Ward.
We named him after Bobby Patterson.
Bobby, attaboy. Keep the name. That's right, man. Keep it up, brother.
Bobby.
All right. Well,
Miller, what do you got going on?
I am. Charlotte is now in beginning lacrosse for girls. She had her first practice today.
Lacrosse.
Yeah, Sunday morning. So we did that. It's now going to be a normal week. I said I got to travel throughout the state. Got to hit a couple places around here and just catch up from being gone for a few days at a show last week. So just going to play the outro now that Bobby's standing up as he's getting ready to leave.
My computer's going to die. So I got.
No, that's what we're doing here. So we're actually ready to end it. But Bobby, I want to say first off, thank you so much for being on. We say we love each other all the time because we really truly do. We've known each other forever, all of us, and it's a special relationship. Thank you so much.
Hey.
We love you.
Thanks,
Keep
Buck.
praying for you.
Hey, keep going, man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Love you.
You got it,
Bobby.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks,
So,
love all you guys.
Love you too.
Yep, we'll put Bobby's information up. Make sure you like the show, pass it on to your friends, everything else there. So we really appreciate it. Next week, we're going to try to have 2 shows again. We're going to try to do this, keep it going. Thanks for all the coverage you guys are giving us. And last words, guys.
Just Buck. Thanks again, man. Love you, brother. I'm seriously, keep up what you're doing. I'm not just saying this. You look freaking awesome.
Yeah,
as soon as you came on camera tonight, I was like, look at this kid, man. He is back. Hell yes.
Dude, you look younger than me.
Yeah, well,
you look great.
That's a shame.
Hey,
all right. Thanks, guys, so much.
Yeah, let's get together.